Yes. Now that I have made my intro, let's celebrate. What is that falling from the sky?
Well, I hope Justine and Annabelle Scudder teaches a lesson for burning down the juvenile detention center. After I attack her with a spiked bat and axe like last year. Justine should realize that she needs to be living this life abused for all the horrible crap she has caused, as well as giving my gang a massive concussion and killing them. Although my gang keeps coming back to life due to beyond logic, I seriously hope Justine or Annabelle don't cause any more trouble again, or else I'm gonna. What the? Who would be knocking on my door like that? Well, I am going to answer the door and scold that person for pounding my door so hard. Excuse me, you idiots. Why are you both banging on my door like that? Care to explain this?
Hello, sir. Is this the name of Fred Jones?
Yes, and why did you ask? And will you please just answer my question?
Hands behind your back right this instant.
Hey! What are you doing to me? Get your handcuffs off me.
Fred Jones, you are under arrest.
What? I did nothing wrong. Why are you arresting me for no reason? Not to mention you're not the Vion City Police. What kind of police are you?
Don't give us that excuse. We are the Shadow Ops Police. The real reason you're in custody is because you punched Justine Scudder at Wingstop. We also saw on Stanley Morris' video that you attacked Justine and Annabelle with your weapons at her former parents' house.
What? But Justine is a criminal and a troublemaker, who causes horrific crimes. And I had all rights to attack her, because she and her sister Annabelle used gasoline and matches to burn down her juvenile detention center. You can't do this to me. The police said Justine is supposed to be living this life abused for all the crap she has done in the past, including the time she shot and killed her parents at a hotel, blew up Carvel ice cream with a bomb and prank called 911 on her principal.
Oh really? We don't care about what she or Annabelle did. It could be because of her abusive parents. What you did is child abuse and murder.
Hey. What is going on here?
Gang. Tell these two idiots to let me go right now.
Shut the hell up, Fred.
Are you Fred's gang members named Daphne Blake, Velma Dingley, Shaggy Rogers and Scooby-Doo?
Yes. And why is Fred in handcuffs? Did he do something wrong?
Yes. Fred is in big trouble with us right now. He holded up the line at Wingstop and punched Justine Scudder, launching her in the air. Not only that, he also attacked her and Annabelle Scudder with his weapons at her former parents' house.
Wait. Justine Scudder. We know her the time she was child abused by Sonny and Alice Scudder. Their former parents who are red and evil. She and her sister Annabelle were on the news, and we saw how much she was suffering, not to mention they put her and Annabelle outside all night in a snowstorm. It made us very sad. But not Fred. Because he found those Punishment Day videos out of Justine and Annabelle funny.
Yeah! We saw every single episode of Justine Gets Grounded. The last half of Season 1 and all of Season 2 of that series were very heartbreaking to watch.
Why are you guys supporting that evil criminal girl and her sister? You know that Justine and Annabelle Scudder are big-time troublemakers that deserve to be living with their evil red parents and get abused almost daily.
Shut the hell up, Fred.
Yeah. Tell him, officer.
That's right. And I can see you both are Shadow Ops police officers according to the badges. Right?
That's right. We are. You are very smart, Velma.
Why, thank you. And Fred, do you think it is okay to attack Justine and Annabelle Scudder like that? You should know that is child abuse.
So what? The reason why I did that was because Justine and Annabelle used matches and gasoline and used them to burn down her juvenile detention center.
Again. We do not care about what she did. It is because of the red, evil and abusive parents, Ms. Trenchbull and the corrupted police officers which made her behave this way.
I agree with Daphne. And you also have been abusing us 24/7 and giving us massive concussions non-stop.
Shaggy, you're telling me that Fred has also been abusing you guys all the time?
Of course he did. As you see. Fred was being so bossy to us non-stop and giving us concussions 24/7.
He also caused crimes in the city and killed us multiple times. Luckily, we were revived using beyond logic.
He also gets mad at us very easily. Like whenever we did something wrong or when things don't go his way.
I agree with Shag. He's a complete psychopath and uses us as punching bags.
You idiots. How dare you say that to them? You all are going to seriously get concussions from me when I...
Oh no, you're not. You are not doing any more concussions on anyone anymore. Instead, you have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say and do will be used against you in the court of law.
You have the rights to an attorney. And if you cannot afford one will be appointed to you at the station.
That's right, Fred. And Justine or Annabelle doesn't deserve to be child abused anymore. Now they are living with their new parents who are way better than her former evil family. I cannot believe you would attack Justine and Annabelle with your weapons.
That's right, Fred. You are going to Harris County Courthouse in downtown Houston, Texas. And if you all want to hear his trial, then you have to take a flight to Houston, Texas to get there.
Sure. We will pack our belongings and book a flight to go to Houston, Texas so we can hear Fred's trial.
Alright. We got to get going, gang. We will see you at Fred's trial in Houston.
Alright, officers. Thank you in advance.
Alright everyone. Thank you all for coming to this very special trial here at Harris County Courthouse. This court is now in session. As we see here, we have finally found our wanted criminal, Fred Jones. I kindly ask that Jeffrey Hobbs to kindly come up to the jury's table and bring me the evidence of Fred Jones.
Here you go, sir. All the evidence you need is right here on this file.
Thank you, Mr. Hobbs. You may now go back and take a seat.
You're welcome.
Well, Fred, according to your records, you are now convicted of the following charges, and that includes reckless driving, robbery, fraud, child and animal abuse, animal cruelty, murder, battery and assault, including giving your gang massive concussions, which also counts as battery, and worse of all, you attacked Justine and Annabelle with your weapons, which also counts as child and physical abuse. Do you even know how much damage and trauma you have caused to Justine, Annabelle and your entire gang? What do you have to say to yourself?
Well, I don't give a crap about what I did to Justine and Annabelle. Sunny and Alice told me that it's okay for me to do that since they're big-time troublemakers. They deserve to be attacked by me for burning down her juvenile detention. Especially my stupid and retarded gang.
So that's the reason you said?
Yes, Your Honor. And there is nothing you can do to stop me from giving my gang a concussion and attacking troublemakers. Maybe if Annabelle didn't disguise as a police officer and helped Justine burn down her juvenile detention, I would have never beaten them up so hard.
Oh really? Justine and Annabelle have both changed now since their former parents have been treating them like garbage, beating them up and abusing her nonstop. Especially when they turned Justine back into a kid from October 22, 2022. They were acting like this because of their red and evil family. They were executed by Alejandro Mora for what they done.
What? He killed Sonny and Alice Scudder? Justine and Annabelle's parents?
Of course he did.
What? Why the hell would you let Alejandro Mora kill them? They did nothing wrong. They have the rights to abuse their daughters because of their actions.
Shut the hell up, Fred. They deserve to be executed for getting away with abusing their daughters 24/7 and corrupting the police. We even have the corrupted officers, Miss Trenchbull and other enemies of Justine and Annabelle already in prison. And you are going to be next to join them. Now, how do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor. There was no way I am going back to prison and be sentenced for an invalid reason for what I did to Justine and Annabelle. They both deserve it. And so does my gang.
Wow. All this evidence of you attacking Justine, Annabelle and your gang, and you plead, not guilty. Well, I cannot believe it. I will now call the former Wingstop manager to the stand, which I believe was one of the witnesses from the incident at Wingstop.
This man right here is the one that punched Justine Scudder and threw her across my Wingstop restaurant. Luckily, she is all right, but only he did that. But he has been holding up the line for 30 minutes and being extremely rude to customers and my employees as well. I even called police on him, and I even banned him from every Wingstop location along with my district manager, who agreed to have him banned. And for everyone watching this, if you guys haven't seen it yet or want to go see the incident of what happened, the video is in the description below. But anyways, I heard about what this man did to his gang all the time. I even saw one video where Fred swapped Daphne's plane ticket and got her sent to North Korea, where he endangered his entire gang. He's even left Daphne over there to get killed by a firing squad from North Korea soldiers, which counts as voluntary manslaughter and murder. This man should be put in federal prison for everything bad he did to Gonamate City, Justine and Annabelle, and of course, his gang, and I plead that he is guilty.
Thank you for telling me about this shocking information, sir. You may now return to the stand. I now call Shaggy, Velma, Daphne and Scooby-Doo to kindly come up to the jury stand and see whether Fred should be guilty or not.
Thank you, Your Honor. As you see, Fred is nothing but a complete psychopath that causes horrific crimes to Vion City. He always gives us so many concussions and always destroy my phone many times. I had to keep spending money to buy new ones, and he even gets very angry at me for minor mistakes. He also refuses to let me listen to my favorite songs even though he hates them. He's always so bossy and treats me like garbage, as if I were Justine and he is Sonny Scudder. He also refuses to let me buy new phones and stuff I wanted so bad. He also kept killing me so many times, including the time he left me in North Korea and got me killed by a firing squad, and he's even killed me with a lawnmower after I sold the mystery machine. So I declare this man guilty for his crimes.
I agree with Daphne. He has also been going berserk and done so many crap to us lately when things don't go his way. We tried everything to get him to calm down, but they never worked. He gets super angry every time we wreck the mystery machine. He does not care for us. Instead, he cares all about himself and his mystery machine. As for the money, he uses the money to buy his stupid beer and steak. He goes crazy when he's drunk from drinking too much beer and causes so much reckless driving across the city. He usually breaks my laptop as well. I had to buy a new one that causes too much money. I just can't take Fred anymore. And neither can Shaggy. Fred or Scooby can't handle his crap anymore. So I plead that he is guilty.
Yeah! I agree with Velma. When it comes to making money, he always commits frauds and scams. He has committed tax fraud so many times, and he's even robbed banks a lot. He's also stole beer and steaks from the grocery store when he is broke. He also complains about food that we always keep getting hungry. I didn't have any choice but to use his money to buy food for me and Scooby. But he always flips and gives us concussions. It's not a big deal to buy food. But no. He cares about the money for his stupid beers and steaks. I can't deal with him anymore. Fred is super guilty for what he has done to us.
I agree with Shag. He's also refuses to let me have Scooby snacks and food and won't let me come with Shaggy when Fred plans a trip somewhere. Even though I went to some places but not other places where there are no dogs allowed, he locks me in the cage and left me in the car when the trip is over. I can't take it anymore, and neither does Shaggy. I am done with him. And I plead guilty.
Thank you so much for telling me about what Fred did to you guys. You all may now return to the stand. I now call Ted and Camilla to come up to the stand to see whether Fred is guilty or not.
So, this is the man who punched my daughter at Wingstop. Luckily, Justin didn't suffer any injuries when he threw her across the restaurant.
I agree with my husband. Because of what Fred did, we had to throw a restraining order of 250 feet to Fred Jones. When we first met Justine and Annabelle, she told us that this man had attacked them with a spike bat and axe, and she even told us how much pain she was in when that happened. I plead that Fred is guilty.
I agree with my wife. Fred Jones is such a bad influence to Yon City. Especially with what he did to his gang. And I plead that he is guilty.
Alright everyone. How does everyone including Justine and Annabelle plead to Fred?
Guilty.
Well, no surprise here. Fred Jones. For attacking Justine and Annabelle with your weapon, punched her at Wingstop, also as punishment for attacking, abusing, killing, torturing and giving concussions to your gang, and for fraud and scams, you are now hereby required to pay a $10,000 fine. Also you will be required to maintain a minimum distance of 250 feet between you and Justine, Annabelle and her parents, including your gang at all times. And to top this all off, you will also be serving 35 years at the Gator Island prison in solitary confinement for your crimes. And I will add additional cameras, security and guards to keep an eye on you, including a tracking monitor so you cannot escape.
What? No. You cannot do this to me. I have all rights to abuse Justine, Annabelle and my gang for what they have done. I am not going back to prison again.
Oh yes I can. I'm the judge and I can do whatever I want with people like you.
And one more thing, Fred. Starting today, you are hereby removed from our gang, permanently. We just cannot take it anymore giving us concussions and abusing us 24/7.
What? No. You can't do this to me?
Oh yes we can, Fred. Like Velma said, we don't want somebody who is being bossy in our gang and always treats us like garbage. We can now have peace without you. We do not ever want to see you ever, and we mean ever, again. Good riddance, you drunk and insane maniac.
Please. Send him away.
Hey. You better let me go right now. You people are going to pay for this.
Shut your mouth, Fred.
Case dismissed. You all are free to go.
Great, just great. I can't believe I'm in jail again. But in a different prison for 35 years. This is bull crap. I cannot believe my former gang disbanded me from the group. This is complete bull crap. I did the right thing to Justine. But no. They had to do this to me. Those suckers are so gonna get it when I...
Fred Jones. You have a visitor who wants to see you?
Hello Fred Jones. It is I. The Phantom of Death. I heard that you were abusing your gang and giving them concussions. You know what? I will give you something you will never forget. A very brutal and painful concussion. Come over here, prick.